life. I challenge you again to do your best. It is indeed an honor to present this award, the Salutatorian Award, to Arthur Beard McAulay. Mr. McLaughlin, stage guest, our choir, our band, to the parents, to the grandparents, the relatives, and friends of this graduating class. It is indeed our honor to have you today as our guest. To this class of 1984, prior to our presentation of diplomas to you, we'll simply state to you that we hope that this is a beginning of a beautiful life for each of you. We have enjoyed having you. We hope that you are better in every way as a result of having passed this way. The directions you'll be going after today are varied. The vast needs of this country are there. You will be where they are. You will take care of those needs. You indeed are graduating in an interesting time, an important time, and a time when you can certainly give something back. On behalf of the faculty, the staff, and administration, it is indeed our pleasure to present to you, upon successful completion of 12 years of education, having satisfied the requirements set forth by the state of North Carolina and by the Charlotte Mecklenburg Board of Education, to present your diplomas to you today. I am so proud of our faculty and of our staff. Each of you, as you grow in life, are going to see how important each of these has been in your life. Many of you have already told me it won't take long for you to realize we feel you are indeed ready. So by the authority vested in me by the state of North Carolina and by the Charlotte Mecklenburg Board of Education, we will present diplomas to our senior class of 1984.
Carol K. Anderson, Karen Sophia Anderson, John Thomas Anthony Jr., Larry Dean Opp Jr., Lena Karen Ulrika Asp, Philip Michael Barnes, Amy Marie Barnett, George Marshall Barnett Jr., Penny K. Bunwell, Anthony Ray Barringer, Amanda Ellen Bauer, Wendy Annette Baxley, Julene Elaine Billy, Kimberly Dawn Bishop, Richard Thomas Black, David Blackman, Carlson William Eubanks, Maurice Howard Urey, Carol Lynn Everidge, Paula Eileen Faulkner, Terry Ann Farrell, John Wallace Festerman,
Terrence Leonard Jones, Donna K. Carricker, Ronald Everett Keith Jr., Deborah Lynn Kinley, Randall Scott Kaiser, Kendrick William Knight, Karen Francis Knox, Laura Ann Lacey, Beverly Ann Parsons, Kristen Elizabeth Patch, Patrick Lamont Pate, Roderick Lavelle Pate, Moses Andrew Pegues, Mark Adam Penniger, Michelle Redfern, Darrell Richard Reed, Ronald Gordon Reagans, Carl Mack Reed Jr., Everett Alfonso Reed,
You got him.
Sandra Denise Reed, Robin Susan Rinke, William Forrest Rinke, Amanda Lee Reynolds, Kristen Joe Rillema, Eric Chuck Rivers, Kessler Thompson Roberts, Kimberly Lynn Robinson, Andrew Lansing Rounds, Earl, Tracy Ann Shipes, James Lewis Sigmon III, William Thomas Sigmon, Gwenda.
All right, we did it. All right, at this time, I would like to present the senior class gift of 1984. Last Friday, we had an awards day ceremony in the gym, and the senior class executive board presented the gift to the school. Now, at this time, I'd like to say to you graduates, take your guests by to the gym and see what we gave. All right, if you parents that don't know and students who are here that don't know what they are, what the gift was, it was 10 signs, and each of these signs were of the different schools on our conference. And this is just to show our spirit and love for North and the great sportsmanship that we have. Once again, thank you, the entire class of 1984, for this great and outstanding gift for our school.
To Mr. Hunt, faculty, parents, and guests, greetings. To you, the graduates, as singer-composer Barry Manilow once said, looks like we've made it. When I first came to North, I didn't realize what it would one day mean to be in the graduating class, but now I do. During my first year here, I was amazed at the size of the school and the student body. I was really impressed at how dedicated the upperclassmen were with their involvement in the school's activity. And just when I thought I'd met just about everyone, a new face would appear. As a sophomore, I thought it was great how the seniors were always helping, doing their best to make us feel at ease in our new home. With their guidance and support, we each took our place in the warm, friendly atmosphere that exists here at North Mecklenburg. As juniors, we concentrated more on the social aspect of life, for we now were experienced in how to budget our time. Then, as another class graduated, we realized that it would soon be our turn to be called seniors. So, on August 31st, 1983, the countdown began. We started out excited and ready to make our senior year the best one. With enthusiasm and spirit, we set out to prove that we are a class with both outstanding academic and extracurricular achievements. So, as we go out in life, we are satisfied that we are prepared for what life has to offer. And we take with us memories, memories of special friends, friends we hope to keep a lifetime. Fellow students, take a few steps back in time and remember in your own way the high spots of our last year at North Mecklenburg, as I enumerate by counting down those that we shared as a class. 10. August 31st, 1983. We began school with enthusiasm because we were now seniors, the goal that we had labored 11 years to achieve. 9. Football season in the fall. We found a new meaning of beginning in a ladylike and gentlemanly manner. In fact, we learned something new every week. 8. The scramble to get applications into the college of our choice and waited with bated breath for a letter of acceptance. 7. The basketball team showed that they had to beat by winning the 4A championship and advancing to the second round of the state tournament. 6. Comic relief from term papers, tests, and the drudgery of day-to-day schoolwork was provided by the participants in the Miss Viking contest. 5. The day finally arrived when we ordered announcements, caps and gowns, and all the trappings related to graduation. This made us realize that this day was drawing near. 4. On the day that the announcements arrived, we could hardly contain our excitement. 3. The activities of our senior week provided still another level of excitement for all who participated. 2. The baseball team proved that they packed the power by claiming the title of 4A champions. And 1. Awards Day. Awards Day provided still another experience for us that we found exhilarating. Today, it's blast-off time. Where to from here? How many doctors, lawyers, engineers, singers, actors, dancers, and teachers are there among us? The answer to this question lies in the future. The future which holds a multitude of opportunities for the class of '84. Preparation is the key word for our chosen profession. Whatever we decide to do, we must prepare in some arena to be able to perform at a level which would be acceptable by society. We have been granted diplomas, which signifies that we have successfully completed 12 years of study. This fact in itself is enough to open some doors for us, but it's not enough just to be educated academically. It's our responsibility to develop as human beings. How does one begin to develop the traits and characteristics that will increase the possibility that they will become the person they would like to know? A good starting place is in a simple statement, to thy own self be true. It's not important that we share our truths with others as it is that we acknowledge to ourselves. Not acknowledging our truths forces us to create a false self, put on the facade we hope others will see as a normal and socially acceptable. When we fail to acknowledge what's really in our hearts, we miss the whole point of our existence. But when we acknowledge our truths, we say yes to our personhood. We walk tall, stand proud, look folk directly in the eye. The first step toward having a harmonious life is feeling glad you are you, with all your strengths and weaknesses. When we acknowledge our truths, we give ourselves a vote of confidence, the green light to move ahead. When you know your truths, you know yourself, what you stand for, what you don't. Acknowledging your truths focuses you. You're not busy looking for an identity. You've got it. You're prepared to solve your personal challenges and the ones that need outside intervention. Our truths, our experiences, our feelings are our jewels. We own them. The pleasurable ones and the painful ones too. Both are our learning trees, our wellspring of wisdom, keys to our future. When we accept our truths, we break the mental chains that bind. I would like to share with you words to live by, which expresses the responsibility we must assume for our individual growth. Promise yourself. Promise yourself to be so strong that nothing can disturb your peace of mind. To talk happiness, health, and prosperity to every person you meet. To make all your friends feel that there is something in them. To look at the sunny side of everything and to make your optimism come true. To think only of best, to work only for the best and expect only the best. To be just as enthusiastic about the success of others as you are about your own. To forget the mistakes of the past and press on to greater achievements of the future. To wear a cheerful countenance of all times and give every living creature you meet a smile. To give so much time to the improvement of yourself that you have no time to criticize others. To be too large for worry, too noble for anger, too strong for fear, and too happy to permit the presence of trouble. Thank you.
We have been set into a time that is loud with the noise of destruction. We see people, property, and possessions ruined by war, hate, greed, lust, violence of all kinds. Many lives are spent doing this destroying, and few lives are lived to build, to bring healing to others, to create beauty and love, and make our land a happier place to be. I want for us one of those creative lives, a life packed with energy for doing good. When it is all done, we should look back on it and see a life built with kindness, hard work, sympathy, understanding, and help. But it takes all of us together to reach this goal. Together, through thick and thin, we, the class of '84, have endured these last 3 years. But now it is time to move on and say goodbye. Not in spirit or feelings, but physically. Hopefully, we and all the other people here today and around the world will see a bit of goodness and love in our hearts. Together, we can strive to reach this goal. And may we all know, may we all go now in happiness, peace, love, and strive for a happier environment in the future. For all these actions will be rewarded someday, some way. Thank you.